These modern penny dates could make you rich. That 1991 variety recently sold for $1,200, and the 1993 and 2005 errors are even rarer. Most collectors overlook these dates, and that's why knowing the secret variety is worth thousands. The 1991 United States penny may seem like an everyday coin at first glance, yet it has the potential to transform into a prized collectible worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars under the right circumstances. Behind its familiar image lies a story of precision, mass production, and the rare mistakes that occasionally slip through the minting process. Every so often, a coin emerges with an error that tells a tale of mechanical mishaps and human oversight, a detail so subtle that only the most dedicated collectors can spot it, turning an ordinary penny into an extraordinary find. Minted in a year when millions of these coins were produced, the 1991 penny is built with strict specifications. Weighing 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, it is primarily made of zinc with a thin copper plating. Under normal conditions, the details on the obverse and reverse are precise and consistent. However, even with tight quality control, there are instances when the machinery or dies falter, leading to errors that, while unintentional, elevate a coin's rarity in value. The intricacies of these minting anomalies are where the real intrigue lies. One of the most sought-after errors in coins of this era is the double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is accidentally imprinted twice, creating a noticeable doubling of certain design elements. In the 1991 penny, collectors may observe doubled letters in the inscriptions or even subtle doubling in Lincoln's portrait. Such errors are not immediately obvious to the untrained eye, they often require the use of a magnifying glass and careful comparison with an error-free example. Experts note that even a slight doubling can signal a genuine minting mistake, one that has, on occasion, commanded prices in the high six figures at auctions. Another error to watch for is the off-center strike. This happens when the planchet, the blank metal disc, is not properly aligned with the die during the stamping process. As a result, key elements of the design may be shifted toward one edge, leaving part of the coin's image understruck or even blank. Off-center strikes in a 1991 penny are particularly compelling because they demonstrate a clear deviation from the intended design. When combined with other errors, such as a double die, the coin's appeal to collectors increases significantly. Many collectors advise examining coins under bright light and using a loupe to reveal these misalignments, which might otherwise be dismissed as minor imperfections. There is also the possibility of repunched mint marks, an error where the mint mark appears more than once on a single coin. Although the mint mark itself is a small detail, its duplication can be a rare occurrence, catching the attention of those familiar with the standard production process. A coin with a repunched mint mark tells the story of an extra impression, a glitch in the otherwise smooth operation of the mint. Such anomalies, while they may seem trivial, are highly prized because they represent a departure from the norm, a testament to the complex machinery and processes behind coin production. Real-life accounts from collectors serve as compelling evidence of the value hidden in these errors. One collector from the Midwest recalled sifting through a box of pennies at a local flea market when he noticed something unusual about a 1991 coin. Under careful inspection with a magnifying glass, he discovered a subtle doubling of the inscriptions around Lincoln's portrait. This finding, after thorough research and authentication by a reputable grading service, turned out to be a double die error, a rare misprint that dramatically increased the coin's value. His discovery not only enriched his collection but also opened his eyes to the possibility that even coins as common as the 1991 penny could harbor extraordinary secrets. Another seasoned collector shared the experience of encountering an off-center strike on a 1991 penny during a routine review of his holdings. Initially, the coin appeared to be a standard issue until a side-by-side comparison with a verified specimen revealed a misalignment so distinct that it could not be overlooked. Experts later confirmed that the off-center strike, coupled with minor doubling of the design, made the coin exceptionally rare. The collector's attention to detail and willingness to spend extra time examining his coins had led him to a discovery that, in some cases, can be valued at several $100,000. Attention to detail is key when evaluating coins for errors. A careful inspection often begins with a thorough cleaning and then the use of magnification to compare the coin against a known standard. The obverse of the 1991 penny, featuring Lincoln's portrait and inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," and the date, should display uniformity in the lines and curves. Any deviation from this standard, such as duplicated features, uneven spacing, or shifted impressions, should be noted as a potential error. On the reverse, the Lincoln memorial should be symmetrical and centered. Any signs of misalignment, such as a tilted or incomplete depiction, might indicate that the coin did not receive a proper strike. The value attributed to these errors is not arbitrary. It is determined by a combination of factors: rarity, the extent of the error, the overall condition of the coin, and market demand among collectors. In some cases, a minor error in an otherwise pristine coin can result in a value that far exceeds that of a perfectly struck specimen. Collectors must also consider the grading of the coin. Professional grading services evaluate the degree of wear and the clarity of the error, and coins in higher grades naturally command higher prices. The interplay between these factors can propel a humble 1991 penny from a mere piece of currency to a coveted artifact with the potential for astronomical returns. Beyond double dies and off-center strikes, there are other less common errors that can occur. Die cracks, where the die develops a fissure that is then transferred onto the coin, or planchet flaws such as dents or irregularities in the metal, also contribute to a coin's error status. Each of these issues provides a unique window into the production process and underscores the fact that even a process as automated and controlled as coin minting is not immune to occasional mistakes. For collectors, the process of identifying these errors is both a science and an art. It requires not only knowledge of minting techniques and historical production data, but also the patience to scrutinize each coin meticulously. There is an element of suspense in this search. Every coin holds the possibility of a hidden error, a secret waiting to be uncovered that could change its value overnight. Experienced collectors often recommend developing a checklist of common error indicators and comparing each coin against a reference sample. This methodical approach has led to discoveries that have redefined collections and transformed the perceived value of entire series of coins. The culmination of these factors becomes most dramatic when multiple errors are found on a single coin. A 1991 penny that exhibits both a double die and an off-center strike is more than just a rarity, it is a record of a rare convergence of mistakes that few coins ever achieve. In such cases, the coin's story is not one of a single error, but a layered narrative of multiple minting anomalies. This confluence of errors can elevate the coin's status to that of a legendary collectible, enticing seasoned investors and numismatists alike with the promise of a piece of history that defies the ordinary. The secret value hidden within these coins lies in the details. Every imperfection is a clue, a subtle deviation from the norm that holds the potential to transform a common coin into an extraordinary specimen. For those willing to invest time and care into their examination, the 1991 penny offers a chance to witness firsthand how a production error can yield an item of immense historical and financial significance. With each careful inspection, collectors not only uncover rare errors but also become part of a tradition that values the beauty of imperfection and the unexpected rewards that come with it.
In 1993, the U.S. Mint released millions of pennies into circulation as they do every year. Most of these pennies, however, are worth exactly 1 cent today. But among them, a select few have made their way into the hands of collectors for prices far above face value. Some even reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars and in some cases $1 million or more. It's not the typical penny you'll find in your pocket change, but a rare, error-stricken 1993 penny that could change your life. In this video we'll uncover exactly what makes this penny so valuable and how you can spot one in your own collection. The 1993 penny was produced just as the U.S. Mint followed standard procedures, with the iconic Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The minting process for pennies had been fairly consistent for years by this time, so why has a seemingly ordinary penny garnered such attention from numismatists and collectors? It's all about errors, small, seemingly insignificant mistakes in the minting process that make certain coins exceptionally rare and valuable. So let's start by breaking down what these errors are and how they impact the worth of a coin. From double strikes to misaligned dies, there are a variety of ways a coin can be minted incorrectly. These errors can cause a penny to be worth much more than its face value, even reaching hundreds of thousands or more in some instances. One of the most famous error types is the double die variety. This occurs when a coin's design is stamped more than once, leading to a doubling effect on certain features, like the letters or numbers. In the case of a 1993 penny, the most sought-after version features a doubling of the inscription Liberty on the obverse. A slight but noticeable distortion in the lettering means that this penny is far rarer than a standard one, and collectors will pay a premium for it. If you find a 1993 penny with that double impression, you could be holding something worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. But the double die is just the tip of the iceberg. Another error that makes a 1993 penny stand out is a misaligned die. This occurs when the coin is struck off-center, leaving part of the coin blank or with a distorted design. The result? A coin that doesn't look quite right, yet is highly desirable to collectors. In the world of error coins, the more unusual the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes. A misaligned die error on a 1993 penny could push its value up considerably, especially if it's dramatically off-center, leaving a portion of Lincoln's head or the memorial off the design entirely. Then there's the famous off-metal error, which occurs when a penny is struck with the wrong type of metal. This can happen if a coin intended for a different denomination, like a nickel or dime, is accidentally struck using a penny die. A 1993 penny made from a metal alloy meant for another coin is exceptionally rare, and in the right market, could command a price well above face value. It's these kinds of mistakes, though rare, that really excite the world of numismatics. And let's not forget the smaller, less obvious errors like the die crack or die chip. These minor imperfections can cause a penny to have visible cracks, or small chips in the design, usually from the wear and tear on the dies used to mint the coins. These errors, while less dramatic, still hold value, especially if they are in good condition or create an interesting visual effect. Even something as simple as a small die crack can significantly boost the price of a 1993 penny in the right market. Some of the most valuable pennies, whether from 1993 or another year, can be found in auctions, where these error coins are eagerly sought after by collectors who are willing to pay a premium. A single misaligned die or a double die penny can push the price into the thousands, or even tens of thousands depending on the severity and rarity of the error. A record-setting 1993 penny could even sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars if it's in near-perfect condition and has the right error. There have been instances where individuals, without realizing it, stumbled upon valuable error coins like the 1993 penny and made small fortunes. Take the story of a man who found a 1993 double die penny in his change at a local convenience store. At first glance, it appeared to be just another penny, but on closer inspection, he noticed the telltale signs of a doubled inscription on the reverse. After getting it professionally graded, the penny was sold for $30,000. This wasn't a fluke, it's the kind of lucky find that every coin collector dreams of. For those of you who are just starting out in the world of coin collecting or error coins, it's important to know how to spot these rare gems. The first thing to look for is any irregularity in the design. A misaligned die will often leave part of the coin's design completely missing or off-center. A doubled die, on the other hand, will have noticeable doubling on the letters or numbers, especially around the Liberty and In God We Trust inscriptions. Check for any visual abnormalities or extra marks in the design. The next step is to examine the condition of the coin. A penny with an error is only valuable if it's in good shape. The better the condition, the higher the value. This is why collectors and dealers often have coins graded to determine their condition and market value. For example, a 1993 penny with a significant error that is graded in excellent condition could be worth several $1,000s, while one in poor condition might only bring in a couple of hundred. Once you identify an error coin, the next step is to get it professionally evaluated. An expert can help determine whether the error is legitimate or if it's simply a natural occurrence that doesn't add value. Professional grading services can also certify the authenticity and condition of the coin, making it easier to sell it to serious collectors and ensuring you get the best price. While most 1993 pennies are worth exactly 1 cent, the potential for discovering a rare, error-stricken coin is what makes collecting pennies so exciting. Whether you're searching through rolls of coins at your local bank or sifting through change at the store, there's always a chance that you could come across a penny worth far more than its face value. With the right knowledge and an eye for detail, you could find a 1993 penny that could make you a small fortune. But the real value of the 1993 penny or any rare coin isn't just in the money it can bring. It's in the journey of discovering something unique and unexpected. Collecting coins is about more than just the potential for profit. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the excitement of uncovering a piece of history, and the satisfaction of owning something that is truly one of a kind. So, as you continue your coin collecting journey, keep an eye out for those small, telltale signs that indicate a rare error. Whether it's a doubled die, a misaligned die, or an off-metal penny, there's always the possibility that you could find a 1993 penny that's worth far more than a cent. With each penny you examine, you're not just looking for a coin, you're searching for a treasure. And you never know, the next coin you find could be the one that changes everything. Remember, the world of rare coins is full of surprises. What seems like an ordinary penny today could turn into a valuable collectible tomorrow. So don't stop searching. Keep checking your change, keep hunting through rolls of coins, and who knows, you might just discover a penny that's worth a lot more than you ever imagined.
The 2005 US penny coin has quietly earned a reputation that belies its humble appearance. At first glance, most would consider it just another piece of circulating currency. However, beneath its worn surface lies the potential for a rare minting anomaly, an error that can transform an everyday coin into a treasure valued in the hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. This transformation begins at the mint, where a blend of advanced technology and human oversight sometimes produces unexpected outcomes. Every coin that leaves the mint follows a rigorous process. The metal planchets are struck with precision to create the intricate details of President Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Yet, even with sophisticated machinery and quality control measures in place, there remains a possibility for error. In the case of the 2005 penny, collectors have discovered errors ranging from double die strikes and off-center impressions to repunched mint marks and planchet anomalies. Each of these errors can drastically alter the value of the coin. One of the most captivating errors to emerge from this year's minting process is the double die error. In a double die, the design is struck twice by a misaligned die, resulting in a doubled image. On the 2005 penny, this can manifest as overlapping details on Lincoln's portrait or the words that encircle the coin. While a standard 2005 penny is abundant and holds little value, a coin exhibiting a clear double die error becomes a rarity. The distinct duplication, if pronounced enough, is sought after by collectors who prize precision and uniqueness. Some coins with this error have been appraised at astronomical figures, depending on the severity and clarity of the doubling. Off-center strikes provide another angle on error coin collecting. During the production process, if a coin is not properly aligned when struck, the resulting impression may be shifted, leaving one edge of the coin nearly or completely blank. In many cases, an off-center coin is simply a misprint that collectors might overlook. However, when these off-center strikes occur on a 2005 penny, especially combined with other errors, they become much more desirable. Collectors understand that such misalignments are not random, they are the product of a momentary lapse in the otherwise automated process, making each off-center penny a unique snapshot of minting history. Errors involving the repunched mint mark also add to the intrigue. Typically, mint marks indicate the origin of the coin and are essential for cataloging its production. In some instances during 2005, coins have been found where the mint mark appears to be stamped twice or in an unusual manner. This error could be the result of a misalignment in the minting apparatus or an overzealous operator rechecking the coin's features. When a coin carries a repunched mint mark, it suggests that there was an anomaly in the production line, one that has since been corrected in subsequent coins. The rarity of these errors amplifies their value, as collectors seek to own a piece of that very moment when perfection was momentarily abandoned. Another interesting aspect of the 2005 penny lies in the possibility of planchet errors. These errors occur before the striking process even begins, when the metal blanks are being prepared. Sometimes, planchets might have imperfections like irregular edges or inconsistencies in weight and composition. While many planchet errors might be subtle or even imperceptible to the untrained eye, a coin that exhibits both a planchet error and a striking error can become an extraordinary specimen. It tells a story of multiple lapses in an otherwise precise manufacturing system, capturing a fleeting moment in time when everything did not go as planned. Real-life experiences from collectors add layers of credibility and excitement to these error discoveries. There was the case of a seasoned collector from the Midwest who, after years of sifting through his collection, unearthed a 2005 penny that showed a clear double die error on Lincoln's portrait. The coin, once deemed a simple piece of pocket change, turned out to be one of the rarest examples ever documented. After expert evaluation, its value was appraised at several $100,000. This story is not unique. Similar tales circulate among numismatists who have found that an overlooked error coin can redefine their collections and even their lives. Collectors often advise newcomers on how to spot these valuable errors. First, examine the coin under strong, direct lighting. Look for inconsistencies in the details of the design. Pay close attention to the letters and numbers. Doubling errors, for example, will reveal slight misalignments that can be detected if you slowly move your finger over the design. Off-center strikes are usually more obvious, as a significant portion of the coin's surface will be underdeveloped or even blank. It is also helpful to use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the fine details of the mint mark. Even a slight discrepancy, like a misaligned or overlapping mint mark, can signal an error coin that may be worth a fortune. Experts also suggest comparing multiple coins from the same mint run. By doing so, you can quickly identify anomalies that stand out against a background of uniformity. Many collectors have developed a keen eye for these errors over time, often recognizing patterns that even seasoned professionals might miss. The meticulous process of cataloging and researching these coins has led to a deeper understanding of minting processes, and, in some cases, the discovery of coins that have become legendary within the numismatic community. What makes the 2005 penny so intriguing is the fact that it is produced in such large numbers that any error seems like an anomaly. When errors occur in high-volume productions, their rarity is amplified. A coin that might have slipped through the cracks in a small production run becomes a unique artifact in the world of circulating currency. This is why, despite its everyday appearance, the 2005 penny carries the potential to be one of the most coveted finds in a coin collection. As the discussion moves toward the rarest and most valuable errors, it becomes clear that the key to unlocking the coin's hidden potential lies in understanding the minting process itself. The alignment of the dies, the precise timing of the strikes, and the quality of the planchets all contribute to the final outcome. Even a minor deviation in one of these elements can produce a coin that is fundamentally different from its counterparts. For instance, a slight misfeed of the planchet or a misalignment of the die can result in a pattern that disrupts the intended design, turning the coin into a one-of-a-kind piece that carries immense historical and monetary value. The culmination of this journey through minting errors reveals why the 2005 penny is much more than just currency. It serves as a tangible reminder that even in the age of high technology and automation, imperfections can occur, and those imperfections can sometimes be worth a fortune. The 2005 US penny is a testament to the unpredictable nature of mass production, where a rare error can emerge and transform an otherwise ordinary coin into a coveted collector's item. For anyone interested in the world of error coins, the 2005 penny offers a compelling case study. The combination of its widespread circulation, the occurrence of multiple types of minting errors, and the historical context of its production make it a prime candidate for further research and exploration. Each error tells a unique story, one of human oversight, mechanical variance, and the serendipitous moment when a flaw becomes a treasure. The coin's journey from a piece of everyday currency to a rare collectible is a narrative that continues to captivate collectors and historians alike. In the end, whether you are a seasoned collector or someone new to the hobby, the allure of the 2005 US penny lies in its potential to hold a secret that could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even millions. The chance to hold in your hand a coin that encapsulates a moment of imperfection from an otherwise precise process is a thrill that few collectors can resist. Each coin is a small, tangible piece of history, and within some of these coins lies the promise of extraordinary value.